Hi, and welcome to my channel of guitar lessons. Now, in this channel, I have many guitar lessons made for you, the simple person, to understand how to play the guitar confidently and easily. Now, learning how to play guitar, learning how to play a musical instrument is picking up a skill. It's not just learning about information, so it's not just these lessons that I give you here, but you have to practice. Now, when you practice, I'd like you to practice periodically and in short sessions. Don't make your practice sessions too long. Have short practice sessions between which have some time to rest so as to let your brain form the neural connections needed to pick up a new skill. And yes, playing guitar is about practice, but practice does not make perfect. Practice makes a habit. We practice so as to become used to doing something, and that is how we learn. We are learning things as we form new neurons and new neural connections in the neural network of our brain, so as to get used to doing something anew. And that renders skills and behavior. If we'd like to understand how the brain works when we pick up a habit or a skill, my analogy is imagine you have a river and you need to move merchandise from one side of the river to the other. And for that purpose, you have a bunch of slaves. And those slaves, they pick up your merchandise and they swim to the other side of the river and put them on the other side and then go back and swim back and take more merchandise and walk through the river and swim and get the merchandise to the other side. That is practicing. But then when you stop practicing, when you relax and give yourself some time, that's when the slaves do not have to do all this work, but they know that they need to do this work. So what they do is they start building a bridge so as to more easily cross the river with all the merchandise that you have them move from one side of the river to the other. And that is your rests. When you rest between practices, your slaves build a bridge to cross the river. And when you practice, your slaves become convinced that they need a bridge, so that they will build it once they have time to build the bridge when you do not practice. So please subscribe to my channel of guitar lessons and even hit the bell so that you would get notifications when I have new guitar lessons, and learn guitar by watching what I do, imitating me, and then taking time to rest and let your brain build new neural connections so as to acquire a new skill. Now, studies demonstrate that musicians or people who play musical instruments, their brains actually perform better neuroplasticity. Now, neuroplasticity is the creation and connections of these actual physical neural connections in your brain. And musicians just do that better because that is how you learn to play a musical instrument. Your brain is creating new neural connections and new neurons so as to give you the ability to acquire a new skill.